establish that early on?
It was, because we have a pretty good history with Rutgers, and the games being so close. So I feel like we kind of took that to hand, and knew that we had to go out there and start with defense before anything. And I think the ball pressure that we had and the help side that we had very good help today. And I think that's something that we've been working on the past couple of days to get us prepared for SEC, because that's what we're going to need to do. We need to go play really good defense and make sure we take one game at a time.
Hey,
I mean, definitely not 100%, but it's just what you just have to deal with it. And right now, we're just focusing on getting ready to go into SEC play. So we want to, take these. We get a day off tomorrow, and then 2 days of good prep for South Carolina. And we need to start off SEC play with a great start against them. So that's what we're focused on.
Tabor, that steal in the lane when you lift your knees behind your back. Did you know Nico was behind you? How did you just walk me through that play? You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah. Well, I was like, oh gosh, I have to get that. That's my drop in rotation. So I was like trying to do anything I could do to get there, and then I just tried to grab it, and then just honestly, I knew someone was going to probably be there, and so I just tried to flip it back behind and save it. But I was just wanted to get a touch on that ball, because otherwise that would have been a layup, and we're stressing defense pretty hard right now. So.
Tabor, could you talk about the first half? That was probably some of the best play for you guys. Particularly what was going on the defensive end?
Well, it's just a mindset for us. We've really stressed after Christmas. Defense and boards, and especially the guard setting the tempo and getting up, and Ariel and Megan did a fantastic job, and Kamiko, when she came in, of getting up and guarding their point guard, because that dictates our entire defense. And so then, then our post can get up and deny the high post. Like, Izzy did an awesome job. I mean, she had 6 steals or something like that. And then the guards can get out and deny on the wings. And so it really starts with that tempo and that mindset. And everybody who really came in the game really had that in the first half, which was great.
Was it good too that you were playing that way, even though you offensively it was a little bit of a slow start? You had some turnovers. I think you were stuck on 4 points for quite a while there.
Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, this is a thing where our maturity wants to get us to where our defense is dictating our play no matter what. We always say, don't let your offense affect your defense. And finally, I feel like these last few games we've gotten into that, because they haven't been our best offensive games. I mean, we only scored 66, and I don't remember the Davidson score, but it wasn't what we normally are scoring, up to 80s, 90s, hopefully. And so that's great to understand that defense, is going to win for us right now. And so we didn't let it affect our offense, which is awesome to see.
Izzy, you knew this was going to be a physical game. Were you and Bashar prepared for that? Just play through contact the whole way?
Yeah, definitely. Especially after last year's game, I was just telling her, like, posts go hard and they're great at rebounding, so we just have to put that extra effort into the defensive end, and I think we did it.
You like the 18 points or the 6 steals better? Which stat jumped out to you?
6 steals. I love defense, honestly, because whatever I can do to get our team going on defense, and I just think it boosts us so much more on the offensive end. So just contributing to that, I'm really proud of it.
Megan, go back to the philosophy you had against Baylor and Stanford. When you play a game like today, does it tell you if those flaws have been reconciled, or you have to play a better team to really know?
I sometimes don't even like to think about the past. I just try to think about the now. But I think that, it's always a lesson learned from games like that. And I don't think, we should play against a good team, because Baylor and Stanford were both good teams. So I don't think we have to play against a good team in order to play to the potential that we did today. I think we just have to learn from our mistakes and make sure we take it one game at a time, like I said earlier, and move forward and stick together as a team. Because when we do that, I feel like nobody can stop us, and we're one of the better teams in the country. And once we put our mindset to the system of Tennessee basketball, which is defensive rebounding, I think that's something that we hold on to, and we take pride in it, and that's something that we're going to need to do later on in the season as well.
What happened? You get out to 28, it looked like you guys were ready to maybe really extend, maybe get it up over 30, but yet from that point forward, Rutgers seemed to work their way back into closer into the game. What happened from that point forward for you guys?
Our timeouts, basically, and Holly coming into us and telling them, you got to buckle down. Especially all the assistant coaches were really on us. And And we're like, don't get lax. You know, we played a great first half, but the game's not over. We got to keep playing till the buzzer ended. So we really understood what she was saying. We just came back out and really stepped it up.
Did you notice some of that in the second half, some of what you guys had in the first half?
Yeah, I feel like we got a little lax just because of the lead we had. But I just feel like we really just stepped it up and picked each other up and told us, we held each other accountable, honestly. And we just knew that we couldn't relax on that end.
Taylor, you've been around here a long time. Have you seen Holly as mad as she was in the last, say, week?
No. I think that's the most upset I've ever seen her. And honestly, when we came back after Christmas and we watched almost all of our defensive possessions in Stanford, and quite honestly, she had every right to be upset. I think that was probably, watching it, the worst defensive performance I've ever seen a Tennessee team play that I've been a part of, and I mean, just wanted to make us throw up. And so we understood that, and watching that, we understand that it's not only the coaches that should be upset, but we should be upset at our own performance. And so you can see obviously the focus and the emphasis that defense has played in these last 2 games, and we've definitely taken to heart everything that they've preached, because most of our entire practices have really been all about all defense. We haven't done much shooting, we haven't done much offensive stuff at all, and so that's really where our emphasis has been, and so it's nice to see the production out of that.
Final question. All right, thanks.
Thank you.